Hey guys, welcome back to Film Spire. Today we'll talk about the most nauseating moments on Dr. Pimple Popper. Let's head into it. A shower cap cyst.
You tried the tweezers yourself, didn't you, Christy? No, not yet. Oh, I think it was Valerie that did it. On Chris, probably.
Dr. Pimple Popper uncaps a growth she has dubbed a shower cap cyst, embedded on a woman's back. In her latest YouTube video, the little goo ball proves stubborn. Dr. Pimple Popper uses tongs and scissors to pry out the mass, which has the hue, size, and toughness of wad of pink bubblegum disposed under a school library table last year. This has been inflamed before and squeezed before, which is understandable, says Lee. Where it is, it's easy to get to, but that does sometimes make it harder to make sure it doesn't come back. Although Lee has built an empire, millions of social media followers, skincare product lines, a TLC show, from squeezing. Don't try it at home, say experts. Self-squeezing can cause scarring and even send bacteria in oil shooting deep below the skin, clogging up additional hair follicles and birthing new cysts. It can also cause pain and worsen reddening, so see a professional instead of mirroring the movements of the dermatological superstar's social media videos. Speaking of Lee's growing enterprise, the Instagram video's description promises a full-length version on Dr. Pimple Popper All Access, her $2.99 subscription service. We would have gone with All Abscess, a huge cluster of blackheads from a man's cheek.
I know that you've watched me squeeze out thousands of blackheads and whiteheads here on my YouTube channel.
Similar to the fireman blackheads Dr. Pimple Popper treated last week, solar comedones tend to pop up on areas of the skin that have been exposed to sunlight for a very long time, usually over a period of months or even years. While they may just look like blackheads, they can technically be blackheads or whiteheads, depending on whether or not the comedones are open. Likewise, the process for treating them is much the same as it is for any blackhead. In lieu for usual comedone extractor, Lee instead uses a pair of tweezers to gently squeeze each of the comedones, releasing the sebum inside. Thankfully, they're also relatively easy to prevent. The most obvious solution? Wear sunscreen, or use a daily moisturizer with SPF. Here are a few of our favorite expert-approved picks. A gigantic cyst in slow motion, letting her step in to squeeze a large cyst for herself.
Thick skin, baby. Oh yeah.
In the brief clip, Dr. Pimple Popper takes care of the usual incision, then applies some gauze to the sides before inviting the woman to step in. Oh my god, this is the best day ever, she gushes. Worth noting is that, as many of the commenters pointed out, the anonymous woman isn't wearing any gloves, which leads many people to speculate about the level of hygiene in this procedure. This is immediately followed by a just in case you missed it slow-mo replay of the juicy extraction. As Lee puts it in the post's caption, try not to slow down your roll into the weekend, but thought you'd enjoy this kind of slow-mo. A bunch of blackheads around a man's eyes in a new YouTube video.
These bumps are large, gooey.
Dr. Pimple Popper works on a unique cluster of blackheads located around the man's eye. Specifically, these blackheads are known as solar comedones. They frequently appear on areas of the skin that have been exposed to sunlight for an extreme amount of time. Heavy smoking can also play a role. In the clip, Dr. Pimple Popper uses her comedone extractor to safely and gently squeeze the blackheads free, occasionally pausing to open them up with a scalpel-like instrument. As with normal blackheads, the dark color has more to do with the comedones undergoing the process of oxidation. When the sebum inside of the blackhead is exposed to the air, it becomes oxidized and changes color. As for preventive measures, the prescription here is pretty obvious. Wear sunscreen, especially if you're fair-skinned and prone to burns. And of course, avoid tanning beds. Using a daily moisturizer, especially one with SPF, will also go a long way. We've got plenty of expert-approved recommendations to help you get started. A bunch of cysts on a man's back.
I came to see Dr. Lee for the first time a few months ago.
Each extraction also results in the removal of a large amount of sebum, a yellow, oily substance that helps keep the skin moisturized. In this case, the patient is also joined by his girlfriend, who, along with Dr. Pimple Popper, provides a running commentary of the procedure. Towards the end of the video, she also injects a pimple with an intralesional corticosteroid, which she explains helped the pimple disappear within 24 hours. Perhaps the most surprising moment, however, arrives early in the video when Dr. Pimple Popper admits she doesn't particularly enjoy the process of, well, popping pimples. I fell into this. I'm not actually into popping stuff myself, she says. I just happened upon it and people went crazy over it, and I thought, oh okay. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any you for videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.